The science and tech sector has changed enormously.
What they actually do operationally will flex and change quite a lot during their entire sort of journey.
We're dealing with biotechnology, with artificial intelligence, computer gaming, health tech, medical tech, data processing, data security, engineering. The subsets of science and tech have grown enormously over the years.
They'll get bigger and smaller organisationally, but they'll also want to repurpose the buildings that we give them. Change the fit out, but also an ability to staircase through accommodation during that journey. Collaboration is hugely important to Harwell. Harwell is a combination of three different entities, or communities, should we say, in one. Firstly, HM Government committing to build the national labs that we have here. We have about £2.5 billion worth of national labs. We then have academia, and thirdly, the government has set up this partnership that I'm part of to involve industry. So we have this kind of holy trinity of the three different bits. Government support, academia and industry are all co-located in one place working together. We've then decided to use clusters to actually explain to the world what Harwell and its community is actually about. So we have three running at the moment. We have the space cluster, we have an energy tech cluster and a health tech cluster. We then find we can actually lay the sort of two or three of them on top of each other, have cross-fertilisation between these different groups, and we can also actually do two other things a little bit more effectively. Achieve some sort of serendipitous interaction. Placemaking here helps us to encourage people to bump into each other and have kind of random disruptive conversations. But secondly, we actually do a concerted push via considered organised networking events and project calls for proof of concept work where we actually match organisations and teams to each other despite the fact they're from very different communities.
Science and tech businesses have three key priorities: talent, being next to a centre of excellence, and having good, flexible accommodation. It's very interesting to see that their businesses are driven essentially by the talent that they can attract and retaining that talent is their key priority. They need good working environments. They're not too bothered about what the cost of those environments are, but the key is it'll have all the right facilities to keep their staff happy. It'll have good data connections, good transport connections, facilities on site and available that are easy to get to, but ultimately it's all about attracting and retaining staff.
So in terms of occupier requirements, the resident organisations here at Harwell and those that we're talking to in a biz dev capacity now, and definitely the priority is talent. We have world-leading scientists here, but also great engineers and lab support technicians and others. That is fundamental. So there are actually physically things here and research facilities that have a physical form that people can't actually access anywhere else in the UK, and indeed in some cases in the world. Most of the organisations here come knowing they want to deploy something initially, but what they actually do operationally will flex and change quite a lot during their entire sort of journey.
I think if you're an investor or property owner or developer in the science and tech sector, you need to look at where the occupiers want to be, and they want to be next to centres of excellence. That might be a university, it might be a research hospital, it might be a public research body or institute, but ultimately all science and tech clusters are successful when they are near a centre of excellence.